Hello everyone, Draqzy here, and today I've got for you the best weapons to permanently unlock when you prestige. I know some people don't like prestiging. I love prestiging personally. I'm so glad classic prestiging is back this year, but I know some people that don't want to prestige because they're just scared of losing out on them good weapons, or they're scared of losing progress on some of their weapons that they made and stuff. So this video is for you because this is the best permanent unlocks you can make for prestiging. As you know, when you prestige you get a permanent unlock token, which means you have you can unlock one thing per prestige to permanently unlock. For example, if you want to unlock the AS Val, which is level 55, if you use a permanent unlock on that, that will just forever be unlocked for you for the rest of your account unless you reset your level somehow. You get one permanent unlock reward every prestige, so if you're on prestige 8 you should have had 8 of them. If you're on prestige 1 you should only have 1. So yeah, these are the best things to permanently unlock when you prestige. So hopefully this video helps you out. Leave a like if it does, and let's get straight into it. First weapon I recommend is the AS Val. We were just talking about it, but the AS Val, it's unlocked at level 55, which is the very last level until you prestige, so you only really have one level to use it if you don't permanently unlock it. It's also a really good quality weapon as well. It's really good for Warzone, or at least I assume it's going to be really good for Warzone. I made a video about the best Warzone weapons you should level up now for Season 1 when that drops. I'll put a card up on screen now if you want to watch it, but I mentioned the AS Val in this video, and obviously you're not going to be leveling it up that much if you're only using it at level 55 and prestiging. So if you want to use a really good assault rifle with a built-in suppressor, has a good fire rate, and you want to level it up before Warzone comes out, or just do the camo challenges on it because you can't really get them done in just one level, definitely permanent unlock the AS Val. It will be 100% worth it. I love the gun from the time I used it. So yeah, I will definitely be permanently unlocking that weapon probably when I next prestige. The next weapon to permanently unlock is actually the AK-973. You unlock it at level 30 something. Again, I don't remember exactly, but it's quite, you know, about halfway there until you get to the next prestige. So it's quite a while away. If you're really that impatient, definitely use the AK-973. It's a really OP gun in multiplayer at the minute. I'm seeing people one burst me all the time with this thing. I'm going to be using it for dark matter soon to level it up next. I've also put this in my Warzone video. This is not just going to be Warzone weapons, don't worry, but this is a beast in multiplayer. I definitely do recommend using your permanent unlock token on this gun. You won't regret it. It's the best marksman rifle in this game by a million miles in my opinion. Next weapon, PP919. Really good. Really consistent. It has a little bit of a slow fire rate, but you can counter that by putting rapid fire on it. It's got a really large magazine, 64 rounds on the default, and it's got quite a quick reload for that size magazine as well. So it's a really good weapon. It's an SMG obviously, so it's really good for rushing. So if that's your playstyle, you like running into the enemy spawns, definitely permanent unlock the PP919. It's like level 30 something again you unlock this at, so it's around halfway through your prestige levels, which can be quite a while away. So if you're that impatient, use a permanent unlock token on this weapon. That's it for the weapons so far. I don't think there's anything else weapon wise worth unlocking apart from those, because they're really the best weapons in the game. So we're going to move on to like equipment and field upgrades and stuff now. The trophy system, you unlock it I think quite early on, but I do feel like it could be worth it because if you're like playing those objective modes like hardpoint and domination, you can obviously just throw the trophy system on there and it stops all semtexes and grenades and stuff from getting onto the hardpoint or the objective and killing you and your entire team. So the trophy system, if you're a team player, you would like to get the objective and stuff, definitely permanent unlock the trophy system. I probably use this the most out of all the others. Also another one as well, this is if you're doing your camo challenges for headshots specifically, because this can make your headshots really easy to do. And if you're somehow struggling to get bloodthirsties or them free kills without dying, this will also help as well. But get the sleeper agent. Obviously you know what the sleeper agent does. You can disguise as the enemy team and obviously just run behind them all and then get free kills and free headshots. So you might as well use that and use it to your advantage. Make those camo challenges a little bit easier to get. Sleeper agent is recommended from me. It has the stamp of approval. I also think the scrambler can be really good because if you can find a hiding spot for it, if you can put it into like a really well hidden corner or just like an area in the back of your spawn on stakeout or something like that, which is a tiny map which they still can't get to because you're still spawning there, it can be really powerful. So honestly I feel like Scrambler is one of the best equipment in the game at the minute. I see everyone using this on stakeout and Nuketown. For tacticals, the stim shot I really recommend. Ever since Black Ops 4 pretty much, I've just been using the stim shot all the time, apart from, you know, the odd few times and so the stim shot for me and a lot of players as well, I feel like is a crutch tactical to use. So the stim shot I would permanently unlock. It was the first thing I ever permanently unlocked because I was so sick of getting to level 1 and then just every time I needed healing I was throwing a flash grenade by accident. It was pissing me off. So the stim shot also recommend getting. It's really useful. Obviously you can regen your health when you use it, so if you're in a bad gunfight, you're nearly dead and you've just managed to run away, you can heal yourself and maybe try and challenge them again to kind of catch them out, or you can just use it to run away and get into cover whilst you're being shot at. It's really useful. Really recommend stim shot to get permanent unlocked. Before we go into perks, I'm going to go into wild cards. Perk greed, obviously it's the last one you unlock. Worth getting, especially if you're doing camo challenges. Having that extra perk there to use something like Ghost, Ninja, Flat Jacket or Attack Mask is it's definitely worth having perk greed on there, because you can use a specialty as well, plus another perk from any category. So I'm currently using the Enforcer specialty, and I'm using the Engineer perk as well as my extra perk because I'm trying to get the launchers done at the minute. So perk greed is really helping me out. I really recommend getting perk greed, and also gunfighter as well. That's also another one. You get 3 extra attachments on your weapons. It can be really handy. Honestly, I recommend doing gunfighter first. The reason why, because you can use that straight away, whereas perk greed you have to get to something like level 7 before you unlock a 4th perk anyway, so you won't be able to use that until level 7 unless you permanently unlocked another perk already. So yeah, perk greed, well, gunfighter I would do first. Perk greed I would probably do either the 3rd prestige when you've permanently unlocked a perk, or just as soon as you permanently unlocked a perk I would do perk greed, because then you can use it to your advantage straight away as soon as you're prestiged. For perks I've got a few that you should permanently unlock. Obviously it depends what specialty you prefer using. I prefer using Enforcer most of the time, but there's also some other perks from other categories as well. I've got perk greed, so obviously I don't mind unlocking any of them. So some I recommend using if you're a Nuketown player, especially Flat Jacket and Attack Mask are 2 that you should definitely permanently unlock. These are lifesavers on Nuketown. The amount of flashes and explosives going around is ridiculous. It sucks that in this game, well, you can use them at the same time, but I don't want to use a strategist combat specialty at the minute, so I can't really use them at the same time since I'm using the Enforcer one. I used to always rock Attack Mask and Flat Jacket at the same time in pretty much every Treyarch Call of Duty I played up until this one, so yeah, them 2 are definitely worth it. If you're a big S&D player, get Ninja. Ninja is so worth it in this game. The footsteps, I think they're kind of ridiculous in this game. They're probably the loudest I've heard them for a while. So Ninja is a lifesaver in S&D and in objective modes as well. Obviously you get the odd campers here and there on the objective, just really listening out. If you like using the recon combat specialty still, I recommend getting forward intel. It increases the minimap area so you can see more enemies on the minimap. Really useful. I actually really like using this. I switch to this sometimes. Also, if you're trying to get the knife done and you're throwing a lot of smoke and you don't want people killing you by thermal sights or AI targeting like kill streaks and stuff, get cold-blooded as well. This can really help out with your melee kills, especially the baseball bat, since that does take 2 melee hits to kill people. Cold-blooded is worth it for that stealth class that you want to make. I would recommend Ghost, but I'm pretty sure you unlock Ghost quite early in this game, so I don't really think it's worth permanently unlocking. But cold-blooded you unlock quite late on at level 41 in this game, so yeah, definitely recommend getting cold-blooded if you really need it. Okay, so moving on to the score streaks, there are a few I recommend unlocking. The first one is the Harp. You can get so much score from using this thing. If you saw my how to rank up fast video, obviously that was mainly for double XP, but that still works in normal Nuketown 24/7 as well. And if you have any tokens, double XP tokens you've got, you can still use that method. But the Harp, definitely unlock. You unlock it so late on. I don't like waiting to unlock it fully. So Harp, I always try and permanently unlock straight away. It's so good. So yeah, the Harp is definitely worth it, especially if you're if you like going on to those high kill streaks and getting nukes and nuclears and stuff. The Harp is 100% worth it. And if you want to have a bit of fun, the Chopper Gunner, like level 45, it's still quite high up. Everyone loves the Chopper Gunner. You're lying if you say you hate it. And the Dreadnought as well. The Dreadnought level 54. Those 2 definitely permanent unlock, especially if you're looking for a little bit of fun in this game. These are probably the best 2 kill streaks in the game and the most funnest. So definitely permanent unlock them whenever you can as well. Really fun to use. The Dreadnought, if you haven't used it, is like an AC-130 but on steroids. But the Chopper Gunner, it's just a classic good old Chopper Gunner from Black Ops 1. It's just really fun to use. Anyway, those are just a few things I recommend permanently unlocking. Obviously, it depends on what your playstyle is at the end of the day. If you really like a certain weapon that I haven't mentioned, permanently unlock that too. But I've been playing this game since it came out, and these are the best weapons that I've used permanently, and I love using perks and stuff. So I just thought I'd recommend. Obviously, again, this is subjective, like any video is. You could prefer something else that I've not recommended in this video, but out of all the things that I've used, I recommend all of these things that I've recommended in this video. video 100%, especially if you're trying to level stuff up for Warzone as well. This can really help. Anyway, if this video was really helpful for you, please leave a like on it. It really does help out my channel so much, and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. I upload Black Ops 6 videos almost daily. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Goodbye.